Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, but forgive those that trespass against us. But lead us not into temptation, but to deliver us from all evil. Because thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory. In the mighty name of Jesus Christ, our living God, our living water, our living life, our strength, our heart, our blood, our happiness, and everything we desire within thee. Yes, guys. Good afternoon. I bought this hose the other day to clean the place, and the hose didn't work. I bought it in Home Depot, so I decided to put a hose on my head because we want to talk about the snake. So I have to wear the hose on my head to remind you of that snake. So I put the hose on my head, the Holy Spirit to put that hose on your head where you have something to talk about. I was sitting here and I started crying by myself. Crying won't help me. Crying won't help me. I was crying about life, about sometimes when your eyes been opened up to certain things, you sit down and you cry because a lot of sin is going on in the world and you did not know that you're a big part of it, and the energy, and it makes you cry when you sit down and the Holy Spirit show you something. And what the Holy Spirit said to me that, I put on this outfit and it's itching me so much in the back. And when I try to report the thing this morning, I report the thing for it. And when I rip it out, it's those little things that they put in the back of the clothes with a name on it. I never went to Google the name yet, but the Holy Spirit said to me, those things that you see with a name on it is a spiritual name. And that's a demonic name. So when you buy the clothes, you're buying a demon's name in your clothes where it's going to try to stay with you and mess with you and feed off you. The name in the tag of the clothes is spiritual. And I was like, what? And then the Holy Spirit said to me, like they said, this whole world is a stage. And God is coming back. He has to come back, and he's coming back. It simply means that when you start to believe in God, the devil started to fight you. He started to beat you from every angle. And you have the people who are his children. They are his children because he got children, he got grandchildren. Satan have a family. And the family set out to destroy you. That is why you come in with narcissists. A narcissist coming with a flying monkey. It's the same thing like the devil and his family and his flying monkeys. Now, the thing what the Lord showed me, I need to be baptized because I need to cleanse. This whole world is not going to be done by water anymore. This is not the days of Noah, but it's going to be done by fire. It's going to be by lava and fire. And this water is going to be flooding, but it's not because of the water, because of the pipeline, different things going to be erupted with the flow. But it's going to be fire and lava destroy this earth. Now, imagine in this world, you get up every day and people criticize you because you don't wear makeup, or because you don't get up every day and dress in makeup and hit the street and so on. And you get in this thing by wearing the makeup, you're part of everything. You're a YouTube blogger, you're on Facebook, you put on the makeup, put on your wig and stuff on, and you go along. But when you're doing that and you go along with it, you're going along with a world which is not of God. Now, this is what the Spirit is showing me. If ever one of us would stop wearing the makeup and didn't go and buy the makeup and didn't paint our face, if everyone didn't go out and buy any wigs or buy a certain clothes that we see displays as sexiness, as other female wearing, but say, why you look hot and sexy in the outfit they do? if it wasn't to buy that outfit, if it wasn't to buy that makeup and all that stuff, and all those name brands, and running down stuff, and trying to buy stuff that they can't afford, and when you can't afford it, to make a deal on your soul for that, to get all the riches you can get, all the building you can get, all the finest clothes you can buy, and then you lost your soul because you can't sleep at night. You can't sit down eating your food properly. You have a baby mother, might have a child, you wonder what's going on with you, and you got money because you're torment. You left your house, you go to a hotel, you're still torment. Everywhere you go, you will be tormented while you're getting that money. So imagine everybody in the world that decide to go with God says, we're not going to wear certain clothes anymore. We're going to get our big materials. We're going to cover our body down. We're going to cover ourselves properly as the queens of God. And we're not going to wear any more makeup, right? That would make a big shift in the whole world, because a million and trillions of dollars goes out in makeup and clothes that show our body, where the devil designed for us to show a body, for man to attract it to us. But if a man should attract it to a woman that's showing her body, then he's not really a man of God, because a man of God attracted to the righteousness of your heart, but not of your clothes. So if we stop buying a certain clothes and everybody decide that we're not going to wear this, we're not going to do that, we're not going to buy this name brand, the world would end in a certain way. Certain destruction would win, certain demons would die, because nobody would have to see you and start to say you're ugly without your makeup, or you don't look good with your makeup, you know. Or if you don't have makeup, you don't feel good enough as a woman. You have women come to buy cream for me, and they always doing their makeup, and they on Instagram, when they come to buy cream for me, they literally have no makeup on, and they stay like this idle self for me just to pick up a bottle of cream, which I think is ridiculous, right? So we learn not to love ourselves. We love the devil more than God, because the devil is so perfect in that way, painted upon all beautify and glittery. So he wants you to be his child, to wear the same garments and the same makeup as he do. As you find out that Michael Jackson actually wasn't really Michael Jackson. He was a god of death. That's the way the god of death look, when his face changed and his nose and everything started to everything. That's the way exactly he looks. But you in the real world don't know this. So if you're not buying the makeup and you're not buying the clothes, the sexy clothes that's gone to them, and all this tight up stuff, and cover yourself in decent clothes, and not wearing the makeup and cover over here and aisle over here and whatever you got to do, that would make a big shift. You know how much trillions of dollars they're making off our wigs? We're buying our wigs, getting our nails done, and your heart is not done. Getting your feet done, painting up everything, nothing wrong with doing your feet, but because of what we eat and certain things, our nail gets spoiled, and a lot of things happen, so we can go to natural nails. Back in Jamaica, it's just go to the ocean, your foot is pretty and nice. You don't have to polish your nail for they look good. But because we are so caught up in the devil world, because remember that Adam and Eve had actually owned the earth. Remember, it was a garden, it was beautiful. Because God chose Satan out of heaven and come to tempt him and tell him to eat this and that, because he knew they was going to sin. Because remember, he's beautiful and he's a narcissist, and that's why narcissists are the child devil of is a child of the devil, or the devil himself, which is using them, because they have the same attitude as the devil. They come to steal, they come to kill, and they come to deceive you. So when you're looking at all the things we spend our money on and our life's not better, we don't even live in good places. We can't afford to pay our rent and things that we got to do because we're buying our hair, we're doing our nails. You know what I'm saying? People spend the most money for the most expensive perfume, the most expensive handbag. And you wonder why we in sin. Because the world that painted before you, you must wear name brand, you must have this bag, you must have this clothes to look a certain way for people to respect you. You see the snake? And you see the thong. The head of the snake and the tail. The head of the snake and the tail. Look good. Snake. So when Satan take over the earth from Adam and Eve, He said, you want to be greater than Jesus Christ that God has sent. So he started to make all his things. Sin City. He started to work Las Vegas. He started to do all kind of different big city where you would go and get naked and the devil will take you over and in your body in the strip joints. And you say, oh, you're making money, man. You go strip all rule, guys waiting for you. You're just in the pit of hell. Uncleanliness. Scornful. Dirty. Low down. Because the man is going to come to pick you up in those places also are infected with demons, going to infect you more by being possessed to be there. You only carry more demons because you can carry a whole lot of demons. So if we all stop buying all the name brands, we all stop buying all the this and come to our senses and not judge each other, look down on them, the world will be a better place with love and exchange love. Exchange good recipe, good food. When every one of you was born, you're born and you had a star shining in the sky and you still do. And it's bright and it's beautiful, but Satan doesn't have one. You are so much powerful and better than he do. You had so much more to reap from God. But he does not want you to reap that because that is something you know that his time is coming and it's short. It's like a man on death row. You don't know when they're going to come and say, buddy, tomorrow, the next day is going to be the last day. You're going down the gallows. That's the same way for him. But what he forgot that the hurt, the pillows that catch up the earth to be standing, not to sink, those are the pillow of the Most High Creator, Creator God. And any moment he can pull them away and he has no city. It's like building your house on sand and the water come in and wash it down. That's how the earth is for the devil. So you wake up every day and you go to work, minimum wage, and you're a slave. But you're still buying your beautiful makeup. You're still buying your hot clothes. And you still find time to give back all that money you work for. Just to stay in sin. Just to go to the club to drink liquor to feel good. Just to pick up a demonic person in the club that's just looking for your soul that the Satan is in, one of his children. Just to get you pregnant and destroy your life and left you with nothing. I bet you never met the person. I bet you never met the person. Protect me, O God, from my enemies. So like I said to you, we spend all our money. We're getting our eyebrow done, we're getting our eye blush done, we're getting everything done. But where is your soul? Ain't you feeling that God is really coming? Ain't you feel something in the air? That is why I got to get baptized. Because if you're not baptized and the earthquake come, lava starts spit on, fire starts to come. If you stand on that ground, it will be a holy ground. You see, everywhere around you will collapse. But where you're standing would not collapse when everybody running trying to find place to hide. You don't have to hide from the Almighty because you know you're standing there. That's the power that you have. That's the power that you have that the devil will never have. That's the authority that you have. The authority that you have is to know that you have a star, to know that you're powerful more than he is, and he's jealous and he hates you. And he said, look, you got to be beautiful. For a man to want, you got to paint or put all this glitter, buy all this pretty stuff put on. You work so hard for your money. And people look down and you don't have it, or you don't have a car, you're driving, they look at you when you're driving and they want to splash up dirty water upon you. But most of them who drive in and park in a big house, they're not getting no rest. Their soul will never be at peace. There will be torment. But you could be in one boardroom with like a zinc pan it and have like a coal stove a cook. But believe me, you will live in heaven for the rest of your life. You will never be old, you'll never be sick again. You never have to worry again ever on the ones that you love, that love God. Because trust me, when you look out your eyes and look into this world that you're looking at, you realize, no, it's true. When you look at this world and realize, this is why. You get up every single day, you dress up and you paint up and you put on man's face, sexy, this and that, you meet somebody, then breed it and get pitney. If you get married, something you can't, we're going to court your divorce. You up and down a divorce a court. You up and down a this other protection. You up and down a this child maintenance. You up and down. You're just in a hell, moving around, doing the devil's work. That's why sometimes you have to lock your crutches down and wait until the good Lord, if it's somebody you're looking for, because if you're with God, the flesh shouldn't be so jumpy. When the flesh starts to jump, you got to rebuke the flesh, because you know it's Satan that tempt you and send some demonic spirit to pull you in the session of that. And because you know what's going on, you rebuke it and make it disappear. So if we all wasn't using certain things that we use, right, and pull away from everything and just dress down, okay, they have a job working with you on the job. They're on the job working with you. They don't like you, your boss don't like you. There are people the boss have there and set them not to like you and give some of them special treatment, because you see that light, that star that you have shining in the sky following you. You are the star and it's there. It's right over above you in the sky. It belongs to you. That's why I say you're a part of the universe. So of course the devil hates you. God gave man the earth to live on. He knew I was down here, but he still met man living on. I'm going to take them for myself. I'm going to pimp them. And I'm going to use them. And I'm going to lock them away. Because me not get locked away alone. Who know if you be in my company for my time? Me not time in my company. Misery love company. So when you see certain things happen, you start to draw back from what you're buying nowadays. You know what I'm saying? The Holy Spirit elevator, you need to start cover down more, cover down more, cover down more. That's what the Spirit attacked to me. Cover down more, cover down more. Because I'm working with you, cover down more. So nobody can say them filled with the Holy Spirit and then go in a church you're half naked. That's because them filled with demons. Because if you go into church and have just put an aisle boot, a broken neck, with no tight up clothes to go to church, and a big old hat with net coming in your face, cock up with lipstick on, up in a church front. That is not godly. That is devilish. You put on your clothes that you want, because something you're going to serve God, and have to paint up from head to toe, with makeup and lipstick on for match this and that for going to church. It ain't like a fashion show and look on what the other church sister wear, because that's all the demonic. The church is within you. The way you love other people is within you. That is the part of you that is a part of godliness, is love. Because God is love, and love is the only building block. And when you love and forgive, that is a breakthrough to the gate of heaven. Because you can't do right to everything and marry somebody still and make it to the gate of heaven. You have to let go free of everything. So if it wasn't to buy the name brand, them and up a fast car and this and that and this loud music, a boom boom down the street like a lunatic, that is not going to make your soul feel good. Drinking a bottle of alcohol is not going to make your soul feel good. Smoking cigarette. I smoke a little weed and now start to leave. Me thank God. If you see me smoke nowadays, I wouldn't believe. Oh, God bring me far. And me thank him for that. Because I pray ask him for me want to stop. I don't say it's a sin, but I want to stop. And then thing up in a good, you know? I talk and those things are flyer. When people come fix the thing, man, it does kill me here. The thing coming out like volcano, all the thing there. Out the side of the thing there, where they eat the thing there underneath the whole thing. So what I'm saying to you is, it's nothing left to live for on this earth. It's nothing left to live for on this earth if you ain't got God. Because now are the days where everything is boiling to the last bomb, to the last cha-cha-cha-cha. And all the wicked people and evil people can't contain the spirit. They keep drinking alcohol, they're being mad at you for no reason, or upset at you. Because when they look at your light, when they look at your eyes and know that God favor you on this earth and you're going to inherit it, and they're not going to inherit it, that make them mad. That make them want to come at your children. That's because you believe in the most high creator God, Jesus Christ, who was sacrificed, and that is not what they like. But with God's help, you have to have God, because even when you're serving the devil, he's still coming for your soul. You still ain't gonna get a break. He still ain't gonna give you a break because you're serving him. But God always gonna give you a break. So what I'm saying, that the things that we are buying with our money, clothing and showing our body certain way, yes, we gotta slow down on that. The ones who are the poor creator, believe in the Most High. Because we're on a journey to the last end, and ain't nobody got no time for no fashion show right now. We don't work tight up, and ain't nobody got no time for the fashion show right now. Because the world is changing. And to the world is changing, we need to be stronger in our power. Because if you're not stronger in your power, you're going to lose the fight. And let me tell you something. You're going to lose the fight. And the fight that you're going to lose, the devil going to win your soul because a piece of paper. Because a piece of money. You understand? I like a piece of money. Better. Yeah, he's going to try to fight you. He's going to try to do what I want to do to you. Because guess what? You're getting too much knowledge. You start to realize that you got to shut down. You start to realize that life is not the same it used to be no more. You start to realize people say, maybe get this and get that and get medicated so we all would get back to what we love. What are you getting back to what you love? When you get medicated and to get back to what you love, what are you getting back to what you love? That's what I'm asking. Everybody say, let's everybody get medicated so we can get back to what we love. Get back to what we love. What are we getting back to what we love? Huh? Spend all our money buying more makeup and more clothes, drinking more liquor, more bars open, more fast food place open up back. We eating the same food and lacking away our knowledge and shit. You know what I'm saying? What are we gonna go back to being normal? How can things go back to be the way the devil planned it to be when God is breaking down his kingdom? What makes he thinks that he can build his kingdom back from the way God destroyed? What makes he think that he can build it back? Don't you realize that every time he build it back, something else is broken down? Don't you realize that God have the code of his building block? Don't you realize not even a touch of God and everything vanish? But he's still trying. He's still trying to fool God people. He's still trying to stand next to you to say he's powerful more than you. Because he can do certain things to you. But the blood of Jesus Christ is in with you, going to protect you from him doing certain things to you. People are doing wickedness to people and doing voodoo and evil and all this stuff right now. You're going to feel it. You're going to feel it. Your children are going to feel it. Because this is the time when everything is boiling down. You don't wait for no years and years for no karma to come back to you. He's doing it now. Karma started now. Karma been started and it's boiling down. So anything you do right now is not going to stay and wait. It started boiling up right away. It started boiling right away and takes it back on you. Because we're in the last days and that's why people are tormented. Hear them in the house turn over furniture, them up and down, and them house wickedness that they've been doing. Voodoo spell the people. You see them in the street eating out of garbage, you're feeling sorry for them. You don't feel sorry for them. Because God says when you want them and tell them about their evil ways like you want me, they don't take heed and try to get knowledge of God. They turn their back. Because people don't understand. Even though I say big up to all the dancehall artists, I can't save their soul. I'm trying to save my own soul. At the end of the day, when I make a report and said, this with sensual, that with this one, and that with spice, no spice too, but you know, that with this one, just put it like that, everybody name. They are not important. All those names that they're broadcasting about Nicki Minaj, this, that, they are not important. You are important. Why would somebody important trying to lead you with the devil down to hell? When you are trying to live your life with your children and know that earth you only come for a certain amount of time to do God's will and to make it out of here when time come and time for you to leave and to go back home and live where you gotta live until God will furnish the earth and put you want to put on earth. Because the earth will be new. The earth, everything will go. All the dirt and the gunk and the evil and everything will go. Everything will diminish. Everything will burn up. A new earth will come. And he ain't gonna be no name brand. He ain't gonna be no makeup and no lipstick. He ain't gonna be no voodoo and no powdering. He ain't gonna be no chop up and no shooting and all that stuff there. He ain't gonna be no fake news. He ain't gonna make you feel like you're afraid to go outside. He ain't gonna be no lie that you got a space. Nobody can go space when you're doing. You're not goddamn doom like a glass top through over the earth. And that's why the plane them know if it's flying. That alone for you the plane know if it fly right around and boop and chop where you have to go. Otherwise the plane last and all about. You know how big this universe is? But everything you thought from me was young is to make you a slave. To make you evil. So things you make you evil. You start taking man before time. You start doing certain things. You start taking the same person like a same sex. You don't even know there's a spirit upon you. You don't realize that God had make Adam and Eve. You don't realize that you're going to a battle that you have to fight on your own. You don't realize that is your cross to carry it. You accept it and wear it in style like you think it's okay. And it's okay to live your life. Nobody tell you how to live. But when God is ready to come and the place start to burn, lava start to melt, like the movie they call The End of the World. You can watch that movie, The End of the World, you get the idea. And you will realize you have no place to run, no place to hide. So why you're living for something that you know you're not going to be living for? You can't live with gold chain and diamond and car and house. That can't fill your soul. You must live for one day. It's how you treat people. It's how you deal with people with love. The godly love that God loves you, to forgive you, for you to forgive somebody and love them. But some of these people are fallen angel and children of the devil. Even when they try to forgive them, they only do worse to you. They only do worse to you because they're proving themselves to you that they're not of God. God and them is not friends. So no matter how you forgive me, I'm going to deal with you because I'm a child of the devil and I came to deal with you in any case. And any case you take it, I'm going to deal with you. So when people are not waking up, it doesn't matter which dancehall artist call and this happen to them. It's like an entertainment for another world. It's not an entertainment for the world that you're going. It's only an entertainment for this world to keep your mind busy because the devil have to keep it distracted from God. You have to keep your mind busy for the pum pum rider. You have to keep your mind busy for the dancehall and follow this artist up and down. Everybody doing their thing, but you're doing your thing for your own soul. Also, you're on your own journey for yourself. You're not following anybody to go into their journey. You are trying to do your own journey because you have to answer to God by yourself. Nobody now go with you. If you don't want to like this video, that's your energy going on, not mine. Because when I'm giving out good energy, that comes to me and I'm coming to me, and from listening to other people and putting my piece, nothing wrong with that. And from feeling and knowing the Holy Spirit, nothing wrong with that. Because that's the greatest thing you can have. We just vibing. You know what I'm saying? We just talking. Right? Each and every one of you on here, whether you like this video or not, you have a soul. You have a soul, and when you lie down in your bed, if you're close up there thinking, your soul, so you're feeling restless, your soul. You wonder how you're feeling smoking cigarette after cigarette, is your soul. You're thinking this, you're thinking that, you're shaking the cigarette, you hold one, you light the next one, it's your soul. You're confused. You're arguing with your wife, you're beating your wife, you're screaming at your children, you're running to the bar, you're eating this, you're coming back home, you drive out again, you can't have no peace. It's your soul. I don't care who you are. The end of the day, you have to deal with your own soul. So people who are saying like they call the name because they have money, or they might be certain way in social media, certain number of people know them, that doesn't mean they're better off on you because they have their soul and you have your soul and you and them is equal. The only difference is the way you're using your soul from the way they're using their soul. And you will love everybody, but it's not important. No name is important than you. Right? No name is important than you. The end of the day. Hold on. Yeah, so The end of the day is that. It's not important than your soul. And not important than you. Because the outer boiling right now is coming, guys. And you're gonna see a lot of things gonna be happening shortly. Because God start already. But what I'm saying to you is, as we're reasoning, a lot of things that we spend our money on is not doing us any good now. Now that the corona come, a lot of things happen. We realize what is going on, and we eye fly open, and gotta show certain things. So what I'm saying to in this time, if you have children and so on, you have to believe in the procreator, because there is a procreator. There's a living God that when he was born, the wise man followed the stars. When he was born, you also have your own star. And the devil do not have a star. He doesn't have anything. But what he has music. He has beauty. And the makeup and the clothes and the bangarang and all these things. Right? Because he loves that. That's his town. He wants his city to be pretty. He wants to be more beautiful than heaven. He wants to have all the technology. You understand? You can find. And the greatest thing, because he wants to be the greatest. But it's boiling down, and God is going to pull those pillar stone from the earth. And it's going to collapse. You understand? Because you can't win God. So I just want to leave you with that. And this video, we do our next one, talk about something else. And just want to let you know that many things that we're buying and many clothes we're buying, we're not going to be able to wear them soon. Because a spiritual awakening is happening. And we're going in prayer. We're going into fasting. I just came out fasting last night. Late last night I came out fasting. And then the fasting I put on about 3 days. Never eat nothing like a vegetable, like a water. I need anything over to, so I look so slim from the fasting. But it's okay, I was feeling good, and I said, man, I don't want to break my fast because I feel so good. But tomorrow again, I start my fasting again tomorrow. And I try to make that last for another 2-3 days. Right? And I just drink pure water. Right? And so on. So I love you, and I just want to remind you of the snake. It comes in many ways. It comes in as a boyfriend. It comes in as a girlfriend. It comes in as somebody saving and showing you all that love and all that compassion. But at the end of the day, I want to know what I do myself, the thing I put on my head. You have the dust on it, you fall on it, the thing on it, and it dead on my nose, best of my nose. Yeah, and so on. So I just want to leave you with that short video, and we'll talk again later. And I'll come back and we talk again about something else. But I just want to make you that the makeup and the nails and all the clothes you're wearing and this and that, because nobody's looking at you. A woman looking at you, a man looking at you. It doesn't make a fool look at you. They don't have to see your beauty that lie underneath your clothes. They don't have to see you in that way. You don't have to spend the extra money to get something skimpy and tight. I was spending so much money for them. It's, you know, we can buy cloth and wrap around us. We can do different things and cover. Where we tights underneath and buy cloth and nice make little wrap, little top, and still comfortable more and cover up yourself and be beautified same way and so on. So the Procreator bless you, and you go ahead and have a good night. God bless you, good evening. And I'll come back again. As a download, I'll come back again. But like I was crying as I come to me with the makeup and the clothes, and I was just seeing the makeup and I would put on all the clothes, and the world wouldn't be nothing without us, because the world cannot be anything without a show. And if we're not putting on a show by buying the makeup for them, we're buying the makeup from them to put on the show for them. We're buying the clothes to put on a show for them, and the money is costing us. The good makeup is expensive. Clothes are name brand, nice expensive clothes looking good. You know, that's why you have all these bags, Gucci and all this expensive much money. But you're putting on a show. How many people can buy those bags and buy the real bag like that? Not many. Not many, right? And you put on a show, but you have to do certain sacrifice or certain things to be able to buy any amount of bag you want. And for those kind of price or certain things, because even if you're doing a business, you have to make certain sacrifice and certain things for your business to be going. For your business to be going well, that you can just have money, become very rich overnight. You understand? That's why some of the stuff we eat and meat that we eat is meat that been on an altar, that been served to the devil before. When they don't, they take it back off and they bring it to the restaurant, they sit up and they cook it and you eat it. So now you become the sick person. You become the feeding ground for the devil and the spirits feeding off you because you eat that meat. So it's a lot of different things they use to catch you. So if I wasn't wearing makeup and wearing the clothes, what the world would look like? What the world would be like if we stop spending money buying all these skimpy clothes, buying all this makeup, buying all this stuff that we dress in. What the world would be like if we're not buying all this Indian hair, buying all this bunch of hair from China living off of us. If it wasn't to take on all the dreadlocks and so that's fine, that they make. You know what I mean? But that more like look like naturally, and that's why everybody wearing it. You know what I'm saying? And it's cheaper. And it's look more natural here. You understand me? So we all, I'm gonna put that in my ear soon too, soon. I'm gonna put that in my ear and go natural dreadlocks. You know, it's last long, because dreadlocks and it take long to come out and it's cheaper. And the more look like a natural hair, because I'm not trying to look like something I'm not. I go always put on a little cream to take the spots out, because I can't have spots, because I'm living in a town where it's dirty, and a lot of carbon dioxide, a lot of bad things in the food. So now I have to clean up the skin, look good, coming like wear makeup. But like I said to you, we're showing you that all the makeup and all the clothes you're dressing every day, when you eat outside and camera everywhere looking at you, they're looking at you and like they're smiling because you become a part of the stage, a walking stage with your makeup on, your outfit, and people walk up and say you look nice, taking picture, you look like a lunatic because you're spending all your money to keep the world in that stage. You're keeping the world in a certain stage that you don't want your children to be in, to wear those clothes, and you don't want your daughter to spend all the money buying makeup, this and that, I paint up all these lashes we put on, and I do put them on, I put them on phone and see them, and think I glue them on the eye. And you see, but then again, when you look at it from this point of view, from the truth of God, and the living light from your soul and love, you realize we really don't need all that stuff, and all the stuff is actually keep you in slavery, and you're spending more money buying them and doing them, you know what I mean, to when people say you look good. You should look good, don't care if anybody want to say you're ugly. Sometimes when people clap at me and I'm gone, I don't care, because I know who I am inside, and that's really matter, which is a spirit. The outside is just a shell, so if the shell want to look ugly, that's fine, as long as the spirit inside is good. So if it wasn't to dress up and walk down the street, imagine taking the train, you wonder what the crowd would look like. Everybody dressed down, everybody covered properly. Now with his lipstick and makeup on the train going about their business, they would get a shock of their life. Because a store would not make money anymore. For all the crap what he's selling, you know what I'm saying? Nobody go dress up them children and these are pretty sitting and feel like a baby, pretty foolish you're buying for your children. Name brand shoes feel like a baby foot. Baby never walk, you have your name brand shoes, a baby never walk, and the baby foot, wasting money. You're just doing a stage, so the whole world become a stage, and you become a part of keeping up the stage with the devil and working it for other people to say, oh my God, I like your makeup, I'm going to go buy it like that. Oh my God, I like this and that. Not realizing that it's a ritual. We all participate into a ritual with the devil. And that is the problem with our life, while we wind up serving, while we wind up, look at my life, can't get no good at it, because all these things you're buying and it's not of God. But God have to open your eyes one day and show you. And I thank God he do today, because he would not see me buy another piece of clothes or tie it up or anything like that. You see me, I'm a wrap it, I'm tie it on, I'm a wrap my piece on top. I'm comfortable with that. And you understand me, I'm like a dread or wrap on my head. So that is a look I'm going to go for soon, because I can't wear skimpy clothes and tie it without covering my bottom outside. You know, we wear tights and we dress over it or something, but it has to be covered on more, because the spirit that going with me is no spirit that I can go back on and change things. It's simple fact that I have to go ahead, I can't go backwards. And the time is now for me to get going on my journey. The time is now for me to serve right my journey, to do what I'm supposed to do, get baptized. That doesn't mean I'm going to be in the church every day, because the church is within me, but I just want to refresh my soul. You understand me? Because on this journey, you can be seeing the light, and you still wash off what the dark has put on you. You know, you can be baptized in the Holy Spirit, but I want to be baptized in water also, and so on. So I'm not telling anybody to do or to believe what I say or to do, but what I'm just saying that the Holy Spirit shows me. If everybody should dress down, imagine you walk outside and see no more woman showing a boom boom, nobody else showing this, showing that. Everybody just dressed down properly and respecting God and loving each other. The world would come. The end of the world would come. And we can make the end of the world come now. We can make the end of the world come right now. It's coming. When God had to come and make it done. But we can make it done also. Because if every one of us was doing that and stop with makeup, stop doing that, and walking a godly way, just with the spirit alone, just with love and do what you got to do, come and go with the spirit alone. Yes, millions of people, yes, the world would come. A lot of places would shut down. That making these things, there wouldn't be no more. And, you know, you just, you know, thy kingdom come, and thy will be done on this earth as in heaven. So I love you, and God bless you. You understand? We have to stop spending money to run on this stage. It's not making us any good. It's not giving us any money. It's not helping us. You understand me? It's a stage. So on. Remember to like this video, guys, if you're here. This is empowerment to you and your family. I'm not telling you not to stop doing what you got to do. It's on you, but I'm just showing you where we go wrong, where we stay poor, where we stay needy, where we stay demon-possessed by the things that we harvest, by the things that we put our blessing in. God bless you.